Also, Chiama Kwame, man, everything aside, whether you're a fan of him or not, you have to appreciate, his consistency. I mean, his fashion is one thing. You either love it or you just don't. But he is doing his thing. And today, I have a brother who's really, really doing his thing in the studio. But send me messages, MX24TV, hashtags MXLive, if you want to be a part of the conversation. Suggestions, opinions, ideas, questions, we're here for you. DJ Sam. Bro, how you doing, man?
Great.
You're looking fly.
Great. Thank you.
You've been up to a lot. Now, we don't have too much time, so I have to try and put this all together as best as possible. Now, you have attempted, a Guinness World Record.
Right.
We're going to get to that. But it's fair people get to know more of you because the cool thing about you is you've been working. You've always been working, right? But now, blessings on blessings, the names are gradually growing, right? So we're going to get to that. Please give us a bit of context into who DJ Sam is.
DJ Sam is actually into the nightlife scene. Like,
He is.
that's where the focus has always been. Nightlife. I mean, I do a little bit of weddings, private parties here and there, but that's mostly on the weekends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But my focus has generally been on
What's nightlife like right now? Is it as popping as we see on social media?
No.
Oh, that's deep.
Let me be honest, no. I'm saying no because I have seen it from like my time to now. A lot has changed.
Is it no in the sense that people are not patronizing as much, or no in the sense that it's just not fun?
No, in the sense that it's not. I don't want to say fun because I might be wrong. It might still be
fun for somebody else.
For somebody else, but to me, I think they don't used to come out like the way they used to. Like people, like people go from work. They're tired, like, oh, let's go hang out.
On a Friday, straight to town.
Not even on a Friday. Like,
not even on a Friday.
Like, oh, let's go hang out here before we go home. Like, all this traffic jam thing. So, but now you don't see that anymore.
Okay, as compared to before.
Exactly.
Oh, man. Yeah. But I need to have you on more, so we can talk about how to actually get it popping. Okay, but how did you get into DJing, though?
It started from home.
From home?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
So my family, we love music a lot.
Okay.
We actually love to party, so we're always throwing parties.
Okay.
Like all those kind of things. So
okay.
I was like, okay, let me try and see if it will work with just the family. So I started playing for the family. They loved it. I was like, okay, then let me just go out there and see how the market is going to be like.
Okay.
But it actually started when I needed money back in school.
I like the honesty.
I needed money back in school, back in uni. I was like,
yeah.
Nah, like man has to make extra money.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't be solely dependent on family.
Yeah, so putting your talents
exactly.
to work. So I'm assuming, with how your family was set up and the interest there, it wasn't difficult letting them know, I want to be a DJ. This I want to do in my life. It wasn't difficult.
No. They have actually been supportive. They were there throughout my session for the Guinness World Record.
Bro, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Shouts to the family, man. Shouts to the family. Shouts to the family. I really have these conversations about, support from family and friends because it can be a big step, in someone's career. Yeah. Okay, so going. So I'm assuming you took it on professionally in school because, as you're saying, you needed money.
Exactly.
Okay, and how was the response? How was the growth,
It was hard. But, getting into this stuff, you have to be very humble because there already been people that they are pioneers to this thing. So you have to go, greet everybody, introduce yourself, and they will welcome you into the industry.
The gatekeepers.
Exactly. And they will now introduce you to other people.
Yeah.
So I remember very well, the first person I met was Sheldon and Varosky.
Okay.
Yeah, when I entered. But they weren't actually the first people. It was Boats, DJ Boats.
Oh,
so they were doing
bro.
I don't. You remember that guy, right?
Yeah.
So they were doing their thing back in the Osumo.
Yeah.
And we looked up there, and there was this guy, Richie.
Okay.
Yeah. So Richie used to throw parties, and he was like, "Bro, I'm throwing my party at Club 45 back there. Come through."
Crazy.
Yeah. So I went there, I started, and there was another Richie. He was managing with Derek. And they were like, "Bro, we like how you play. Come play for us."
So that's set up. Because I like that you're saying this because DJing wasn't a thing in this part of the world, the way it is now.
Yeah.
Social media wasn't as popping. DJs weren't given as much of highlights as they deserved. Yeah. So back to it, it must have been a struggle pushing through, following your dreams, right? What was the most difficult phase, would you say? Was it actually getting money for your craft? Was it the response? Was it getting your name out there? What were some of those tough times?
I would say they all fall into place because when you're fresh, nobody is trying to patronize you like that.
Okay.
They have to know your worth. Let me put it that way. Your worth really counts. The brand was a factor, but your worth was a big factor. Like, okay, who's this guy? Can he hold a crowd?
Yeah.
Unlike now, like we have people just playing 1 hour set and they bounce.
Yeah.
Back then, you play like 2, 3,
Right,
4, 5 hours.
Right. You have to hold the
You
people
have to hold
for
the
that
people.
time.
Yeah.
Bro, maybe that's why you're as good as you are. You know, all these little struggles may have contributed,
Exactly,
right, to
exactly.
what you're doing now. So we do have to fast forward. Bro, I just saw artworks. DJ Sam is attempting a Guinness World Record. Now, it seems like, before we get into yours specifically, it seems like it's become a big thing now. But the Guinness World Records have always been there, right? People have been doing these things from Africans to Europeans to Americans. But right now, it seems to have garnered more of an interest. I don't know if it's because of what Hilda Bassi, Nigeria, did.
Right.
What made you want to do this? I want to know.
Okay, so honestly, I've actually had it at the back of my head long time ago.
Before?
Yeah.
Hilda Bassi?
Way before.
Whoa.
Way before that. I got an inspiration from Obi.
Okay.
He actually made me aware that there was something like that. So it was there, but I wasn't really keen on it.
Okay.
So I went to Uganda, and over there, I saw how brand really works there. Like, we had this events, Best of Kampala, and there were a lot of DJs. Like, they part of I think it was a 3-day event.
Okay.
Back to back. Those people party. Like,
Sheesh.
yo,
In Uganda?
listen.
Bro, I gotta go, man.
These guys can party. And when they come out, you don't see anybody on their phones.
Okay.
They are partying straight up.
Okay.
It's straight up. So, like, and they welcome everybody. Any DJ that comes on, like, they're paying attention and they are jamming to it. So, like, there were other DJs, I never know them.
Okay.
But they were good and their brand was also pure. So I was like, okay, before I come back here, I have to make the name. Like, my name has to be bigger. Already, they know me already, but like something has to add up to it. Has to like add up to another value. So when I'm coming back next,
You have to think of something
Exactly.
to break through,
so
to push that name.
I
Okay.
went back. I came back home. I was like, nah, let me do my homework. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? So I was home with this friend, and she brought it back to me. I was like, you should actually do the Guinness World Record. She didn't know I was
You
trying
had that
to
in
figure
mind.
out- yeah.
Okay.
So she was
okay.
like, you should actually try and break the record. I was like, I've actually had this in mind, right? I said, I've actually had this in mind. You know, I'll go for it. So, but it wasn't easy. You know, when I was applying and all that, there was a part where you have to select the dates, and I was trying to do it in December.
Okay.
But I'll click next, and it still bring me back to the calendar.
Okay.
I didn't understand, so I stopped. I thought I was done. So I stopped. 2 days later, I asked her, I was like, I think I'm facing problems. Can you help me out? And she was like, okay, let's check it out. So we sat down, and we selected the day, and she was like, try another day. So I moved to January. Still, it kept bouncing me back.
Sheesh.
I was like, okay, let me just try February. February, I tried first week in February. Still. And
Wow.
I moved all the way to 11th.
Yeah.
And they accepted, and I went.
So you actually have to apply. You can't just do and send
No,
it to
no,
them.
no.
Oh, you have to apply. It's a whole
Yeah.
process.
And you have to write a letter.
For
Why do you
real?
want to do this and all that? Then
Bro, I didn't know this.
there are about 6,000 applicants. So I was even
Sheesh.
surprised I was selected.
Okay. So interesting. It's a whole process. I'm learning a lot of stuff today. You had this in mind years ago.
Yeah.
Little stuff like, wanting to build the brand, get the name out there, traveling to Uganda, seeing, the scene, coming back, all contributed to you actually doing this. But we can't get into all the nitty-gritty today, but must have been a lot setting this up. From the space to the lighting to the set.
Listen,
Bro.
you don't want to know this. It was a lot.
Give us a little bit of context. Like, how difficult was it and how long did the process take to setting it up actually take?
Let me give you the difficult part. So we had to get letter from AMA, right? LECMA, whatever they call themselves. That was a difficult part. Without that letter, police can't even approve because you need to get security from police, fire service, and all those kind of things. So if you don't have the AMA letter, if they don't approve that, we can do this at Mudba, my location where we are, because there's a bank, there's a filling station. We are literally closer to the roadside, so they are saying it's dangerous. The place is going to pack up. We are going to cause like lots of chaos and all those kind of things. Yeah. So they were like, no, they didn't approve it. We went through hell.
They didn't approve it
Yes.
the first time.
They approved it the day I needed.
Bro, that was risky though.
The day I was going to attempt the record, that was when they approved.
Bro, that was very
I'm
risky.
telling you. So
Wow.
yeah, a lot of people.
Wait, were you going off like your instincts or your guts or some conversations you'd had that would make you know that they would actually approve it, or it was just let's just try?
Honestly, I'll give big shout out to my team because
Okay.
Moodbar, Black Voter, all that.
Okay.
They actually really motivated me. They were like, "Don't worry, this is going to come through." And
Yeah.
I was actually calm for some funny
Okay,
reasons.
okay,
I was very calm. I was like, "Okay, if you're saying it, I
Yeah,
believe you.
yeah.
It's going to come through." So that day, the letter came, we got the letter, I think, in the afternoon. So I had to go. And the funny thing is, I needed witnesses, and the witnesses from police. Because they stated it. The witnesses has to be police, lawyers, government officials,
Sheesh.
like professionals.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I tried lawyers, I wasn't getting it. Other stuff I wasn't. So I was like, oh, let me go to the police, since we need the police. So I had to go back. I was so dirty. I got to the
Can you
DA.
imagine, man?
I got to the district officer's office. I was like, don't come to my office looking like this again. I was like, boss, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This is very urgent.
Yeah,
So we need your
yeah,
help.
yeah.
So we had to go and show him the letter, and now he has to approve and give us.
Chasing your dreams, man. Chasing your
Listen,
dreams, bro.
listen.
Chasing your dreams. So again, we have to rush through some things. Lights actually went out during the process.
Yeah.
First of all, how many hours did you actually do?
264.
264 hours.
Yeah.
During this period, the lights went out.
Yep.
How many times?
2-3 times.
2-3 times. But you guys had already thought of that.
Yeah.
Shout out to your team, man. So it was very seamless. It didn't even feel like the lights went out. Now, what I want to know before I let you leave today is, how does it go? I heard what? There's a couple of hours, then you get a little break, then hours. How's that, please?
So 2 options. 1 hour, 5 minutes break.
1 hour, 5 minutes break.
That's first option. The next option is 4 hours, 20 minutes break.
But between those, how many hours do you have to be on your feet for? For the
That's
1
the thing,
hour?
you have to choose.
Okay, you have to choose.
Yeah, there
Now,
are
did
two
you choose
options.
the 1 hour, 5 minutes?
No, that's BS.
I mean, obviously. So you have to play for how many hours straight before?
4.
You have to play for 4 hours.
And you get 20 minutes.
Oh,
And
crazy.
that's 20 minutes. See, I appreciated time a lot during this time.
Bro.
Because 20 minutes, you climb up, you get in your massage, they'll be taking your vitals, and my timekeeper will walk
Yeah.
in.
Oh,
5 minutes
man.
more. I'm like, get out! 5 minutes more. Where?
So-
I just got here.
Okay, so I need to bring this back. You played for 4 hours,
Yeah.
got a 20-minute break
Yeah.
for 264 hours.
Yep.
For a 264-hour stretch.
Yep.
And for that 4 hours, you're standing, you're on your feet, you didn't sit down.
So that was
Playing.
the thing. They actually stated if you have to stand or sit.
Okay.
But I was trying to play the safe side. So the
Okay,
first
so you
week-
stood. Bro, I saw your feet. Your feet were swollen. Bro, I saw his feet. His
I'm
feet
back
were
in
swollen.
shoes.
He's on social media. Go and find it.
I'm back in
feet were
shoes.
swollen. Health-wise, were you delusional? Did you have headaches? That's your feet on screen. Did you throw up? What happened to you, man?
Actually, I was okay.
Okay.
The only thing was hallucination. That was all.
You were hallucinating.
Yeah.
Bro.
I mean, Moodbar looked different. I could stand. I was like, wait.
Yeah.
What am I seeing? The
Yeah.
place looked
Oh
different.
yeah. Before I let you go, the music you played,
Yeah.
were these playlists that you'd already set up? Did you do it on spot? How did that happen?
Okay. Honestly, I don't practice.
Okay.
Let me be very honest. I don't know how to do that. I can't sit at home and I'll be playing music. It's boring. I'll just doze off. or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah.
It's very boring to me. So to me, I already had it in mind. I'll play during the day. I'll play like a radio play,
Okay.
and nighttime I'll play club play.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's
Okay.
how I
So that's what you're doing. In the 20 minutes, across that 264-hour stretch, what did you do most? Did you eat? Did you sleep most? What did you do?
They had to beg me to eat. I'm telling you, they had to, like, my nutritionist was really begging me to eat. I could get like a whole meal, and I'll be looking at it like, it's very quick. They had to beg me to eat. So what I was having more was liquid foods.
Okay.
That could carry me to the marathon.
Bro, this is crazy.
Yeah.
It breaks my heart that I have to ask you this, but let me ask you, if you're not given the record, which would be very weird, because this guy went through all the steps, how are you going to film it? I mean, I'm sure you're not going to be happy about it, but how are you going to take it, man?
I mean, I've programmed myself not to really take everything personal.
Nice.
You understand?
Nice.
One thing about life is you try.
Yeah.
When you try, you make it. You don't make it, you try again.
Yeah.
That's it. And everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. But
like that.
the only thing that I am skeptical about it, the one guideline that they had, I'm supposed to have like 10 people on the dance floor. Not like 10 people on the dance floor.
Constantly?
Constantly.
Constantly, 10
Yes,
people.
10.
But I was watching on TV. I think I saw people there every single time. Am I mistaken?
We had to get dancers. We had to like pay people to come and dance.
Bro.
It got to that level.
Bro, like
Yeah, we invested a lot into
I
this.
asked for context today, and you've given me a lot, bro. This is incredible. So in the last hour or the last session, did you know this was going to be the last session? Because I think you actually passed the time you set for yourself.
Yeah.
I think it was 2:55. Am I mistaken? And you went 2:64.
Yeah.
So in that after 260 hours, that last 4-hour stretch, like what was going through your mind, man?
Honestly, I was aiming at more than 3 hours, 300 hours.
My goodness, this guy.
I wanted to go more.
Could you have gone?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I was ready for it, but we had let me say an inside conflict.
Okay.
So I was like, I was already happening.
Okay.
I don't want to stress anybody. Let me just end it because I understand them. The communication was we are ending 24th, so they accepted it. So for us to move forward, there has to be another communication.
You had to obey those guidelines.
Exactly.
Apart from the swollen feet, any other health? Because people don't actually talk about this enough, but this is, the human body being pushed to its extremes. Now, if you've ever followed the Guinness World Records, at home, I think I have like 4 different books. My cousin, he has the 2006, I might see your face in that book. I'm like, I know him. I'm going to tell all the ladies, that's my guy. We have lunch together, My brother's got the record. I just want to know, health-wise, did you face any complications?
I'm actually back at the gym. I'm actually coming from the gym. Yeah.
This guy, man. This guy, I started in the gym and I'm finding difficulty, and this guy does 264 hours and he's back there. Bro, I'm so proud of you, for even to attempt it. I came there with Erskine. I saw the setup. He was drained, but very, very calm, very, very composed. And I'm sure everybody, is proud of you. I was speaking to Vareski yesterday and he was like, bro, he's bringing it home. What do you want to tell your fans, man, people who supported you, man?
There's one thing I keep saying. I mean, don't limit yourself. Whatever you put to your mind, it works. Just go out there and grab it.
Grab it, bro. Today is your B-Day. Bro, I was just told, my producer just told me. What's happening today? Sip March. Where we going tonight?
Yeah, I'm a Ghana boy.
What's happening? Bro, where's the party at?
Mood Bar.
Mood Bar. So we're stepping there tonight?
We're stepping
Bro, he's
there.
got some ladies there, though. I'm not even gonna lie. That's why I hardly see him anywhere else, because he's always at Mood Bar. Bro, again, I can't say it enough. Very, very proud of you. We've spoken about so much. I'm sure, in the coming months, we're going to talk again. Because you actually have some projects you're going to be working on. And, of course, we're going to talk about all of that. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Let's pray for my brother. Let's hope and wish and pray again that he brings that record home. But, yeah, we're playing this song for you, man. It's all yours. It's his day. And to anyone out there who's having a day today, today is Ghana's day. Come through to Mood Bar. So Mood Bar tonight.
Mood Bar.
We're stepping tonight. We're having fun tonight. Have a very wonderful afternoon. Very happy holiday. Salute.